Good evening. The evening news. I am Hadiza Bala. President Bola Tinubu has approved a 50% subsidy for electricity used by tertiary institutions and teaching hospitals reeling under huge electricity bills. Minister of State for Health Dr. Tunji Alausa broke the news in Kaduna. According to the policy, various teaching hospitals will also enjoy the subsidy regime. Dr. Alausa said the Ministry of Power is already working out of the subsidy payment modalities. It will be recalled that the rise in power costs followed subsidy reduction in the sector, noting that the electricity in some of the institutions have been disconnected by the distribution companies. The minister explained that the annual electricity budget for 10 varsities is estimated at 247.7 billion naira, stating that the 10 public institutions with the highest budgets for this year are University of Nigeria Nsukka, University of Calabar, Ahmad Bello University Zaria, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, among others. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission has given a one-month moratorium to traders and other market stakeholders involved in exploitative pricing to crash the prices of goods. The newly appointed Executive Vice Chairman of the FCCPC, Mr. Tunji Bello, said this at a one-day stakeholders engagement on exploitative pricing in Abuja. According to Mr. Bello, the Commission will begin enforcement after the moratorium, noting that the meeting was to address the growing and trend of unreasonable pricing of consumer goods and services and the unwholesome practice of market associations. He said the unwholesome practices, including price fixing, were threatening the stability of the economy, stressing that under Section 155, violators, whether individuals or corporate entities, face severe penalties, including substantial fines and imprisonment if found guilty by the courts. The chairman of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, has emphasized the vital contributions of women in the armed forces and other security agencies, stating that gender inclusivity is not only a matter of equity and equality, but also a strategic imperative for national security. She made these remarks in Abuja while delivering a lecture at the Defense Headquarters Annual Gender Conference 2024, themed Mainstreaming Women, Peace and Security Agenda for Enhanced Operations in the Armed Forces of Nigeria. Honorable Dabiri Erewa highlighted the importance of including women in decision-making processes, particularly in areas of conflict resolution and peace building. The NIDCOM boss commended the Defense Headquarters for organizing the conference and underscored the need to mainstream the women, peace and security agenda across all levels of the armed forces, stressing that incorporating women into security operations leads to more comprehensive and sustainable solutions to the challenges facing the nation. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, has reassured Nigerians that the military will soon surmount the prevailing security challenges bedeviling the country. Lieutenant General Lagbaja stated this during the closing ceremony of the Chaos Combined Second and Third Quarters Conference 2024 in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. He noted that the reassurance is based on the security briefings received from different army formations and commands across the country. Lieutenant General Lagbaja also expressed the loyalty and commitment of the Nigerian Army to the country's constitution as well as the promotion of national interest and values. He encouraged law-abiding Nigerians to continue to support government and the security forces in the effort to make the country safe and prosperous. The Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Mr. Abiodun Ojo, is the guest tomorrow on Imole Ayo, the weekly Yoruba awareness program which promotes the activities of Governor Adeleke's administration in Osun State. Mr. Ojo expected to speak on the efforts of the present administration in the state to transform transform the culture and tourism sector, as well as the main economic benefits of the sector to the state. Listeners and viewers will have the opportunity to contribute dialing the studio line when the program takes the air at half announced sports team and began their campaign at the Olympics Game Paris 2024, securing fair results in table tennis and badminton at Stade de France. The team made the poor start with the duo of Kayode Alabi and Faith Obazuaye, losing 3-1 to Great Britain's Blythe Twomey and Joshua Stacey in the table tennis mixed doubles. Chigozie Nana gave these compatriots something to cheer by securing a 2-0 win over Marcel Adam of Germany in the men's badminton's men's singles SL4 in Group C. Mariam Bolaji gave Nigeria the second win in badminton by outclassing India's Mandeep Kaur 2-0 in the women's singles SL3 in Group B. Meanwhile, Nigeria suffered the second loss in table tennis with the duo of Victor Farinloye and Kayode Alabi succumbing 2-0 to Chinese foes Peng Weina and Huan Jiazing in the men's doubles MD14 round of 16. The Paralympics Games, which flagged off with a colorful opening ceremony, run through September 8 with 4,463 athletes featuring in 549 events in 22. And on the foreign scene, at least dozens of people have been reportedly dead and hundreds of homes collapsed due to flood waters that swept through many communities and villages in northern Sudan. According to Sudanese civil defense spokesperson Qureshi Hussein, 31 people have died in the north of the country due to the floods. He noted that people are sleeping in the streets and the situation is very bad, adding that the people are currently working on building a shelter for their family using materials from the collapsed house. An official says heavy rain and flooding across Sudan has impacted more than 317,000 people, and those impacted have been displaced, exacerbating one of the world's biggest displacement crises due to the ongoing war in the country. And that ends the evening news on OSBC TV. Join us at 7 for the major reports. Good evening.